Hey, it's Claychard, and this will be a video chart on CEMJQ, Chemtura Corporation. If you follow my videos, you know I've done this quite a bit, and I want to get this one highlighted again, just because looking at the previous history of the chart, we may be getting ready to make another move upwards, and I'll explain what I mean by that in a second. But overall, the chart's been acting healthy after this pullback here. It's consolidated out nicely, and real quick, what I mean by that is if we draw these lines like this, both of these being the previous highs. You can see here back in early August it was a high, and then here in late August there was a high. And when these are broken, Technical Analysis 101 states these become supports. So here, this is the area where they both became supports, and then we had obviously the two big days, but it was good to see that in this zone right here, these two levels, were able to hold it up and provide a nice little kind of cushion for it. And that's what you want to see in terms of a chart if it really has good strength. The other good thing that happened was, yeah, there was big volume on that big candle sell-off, but now if you look at the past 2 days where the action has been sideways, much lower volume, so that shows that there's the selling has dried up, and right now it's just modest kind of profit taking and just a very casual exchange of shares, so nothing drastic, and that's just always a positive sign to see. But the kind of main reason I wanted to get this re-highlighted was just because looking back at previous history, since, let's see, really, well, here was the first move, and what I'm getting at is it really tends to bounce off the moving averages. Now the question is, which ones does it usually do? But here we had the big move in June, and then there was a long period where it just came. But when it finally got towards its key moving average here, being the 50-day, you could see what happened. It hovered right around it and then shot off. And then this is where kind of more I'm referring to. Here once again it pulled back. And look right what happened when it got to its 20 period moving average right here. This red line hovered around and then boom, shot off. And then to keep on with the trend here once again, pulled back right to its 10-day, hovered around here for a little bit and then shot off. And now we're sitting right around both the 10 and 20 right now. Now obviously the key thing is it's we had the 50 and then it did the 20 and then it did the 10. So the question is, which moving averages is it really? I don't know. I wish I knew, but the point that I'm trying to be is we are hovering right around these two support areas where previously here was the 20 where it bounced it, and then here's the 10 where it bounced it. So I wouldn't be surprised to see another bounce coming. Am I saying that it's a for sure? Well, obviously nothing's for sure with the stock market, so don't take it as that's what I'm saying. But judging by previous history and seeing how it's acted around these support levels, it's looking like that may be a possibility. Now, in terms of if that happens, what needs to happen in terms of resistance levels? Well, the first one being right here, which we witnessed today in the trading action. The high, actually I want to lower that. If you look right here at this candle, the high was 95, and then the high today was 96, so within 1 penny of one another. So this is going to be the shorter term resistance level. So on any bounces, this line is what you're really going to want to see if you can get through. And then after that, it's pretty much, for the most part, clear sailing up until you get to the previous high again, up here at $1.14. Now I would expect this one to be a little thicker since it is a previous high, so I'll make that red line a little bit thicker. But on any sort of bounce, really the test of kind of the measuring level of does this bounce have any strength is going to be this level, and if it can get through there, then from a chart perspective, it looks like it could make a move up to that level. And obviously with any sort of bounce, have seen an increase in volume. Although not required, it's one of those things where if you get it, that just makes everything all the more better. So keep your eye on volume also if there is start to be a bounce. So that's where we stand here. Hopefully history will repeat itself for the longs in the stock and create a nice bounce. But we'll just have to see what the rest of this week and next week brings. On another note, I'd encourage you to check out bullmarketnewsletter.net. If you go there and sign up for the newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, which has been getting really good reviews. And with that, you'll be subscribed, and you'll get bullish chart setups, all sorts of things from big caps down to the small caps. There's a good variety and no strings attached. It literally is all free, so it's worth at least trying out. If you have any questions on the chart, please send me a message. Thanks for listening.